Hi guys, thanks for tuning in. In the next few videos I'm going to describe the golf swing in 10 words or 5 phrases which can be really useful that will encompass all parts of the golf swing and through why we need to do these particular moves or phrases and what influence they have on the golf swing, what positive influence they have on the golf swing, and some negative ones if we don't follow. Hope you enjoy. So the 10 words or 5 phrases would be weight left, shoulder down, hands in, arms straight, tuck hips. So the first phrase would be weight left. If I had 2 words to say to any golfer and that was all I was allowed, the first thing that I would say would be weight left. From my experience of teaching through a lot of studies, we know that a lot of club golfers do not get their weight to the left soon enough or anywhere near enough as what the elite players will do. So why it's important, so having the weight left, so if we describe the weight being the center of the shoulders and the center of the hips here, the weight being left is directly responsible for controlling where the bottom part of this arc is here. If I move the weight to the right, we can start to see here straight away in the camera that the bottom part of the arc would be behind this cross here. If I move the weight to the left somewhat, we can now start to see that the bottom part of the arc is starting to occur after this cross here. So for a ball position with my irons are roughly around about center, we would need to make sure we're hitting an iron. The goal is to hit the ball first and the ground second for a solid strike. So the first part would be the weight being left here. And you can see that the bottom part of that arc is now after the cross here. Now, how much and when do we do it? Most players that come to me that I see, in an effort to create some speed in the backswing, they push off too much into their right side and they actually overturn their body. Their weight moves far too much into the right side of their golf swing. And some players that even sequence this well, even if they move forward, which we'd want here, it's nowhere near long enough. So the hip sway here, you can see is moved to the right. It's actually probably not even moved back to where it was at address. And this is going to cause the golfer to bottom out behind the golf ball. It's going to cause the player to hit some fat shots. If we don't hit the ground, we're going to start to hit the ball very low on the face and some thin shots. So the first phrase, obviously, we've just talked about would be the weight left. How I prescribe this is that we start off with 60-40 on our left side at address. And during our backswing, I'd keep the weight stable, so at the top we're roughly about 60-40. And as we start to come down, I would start to apply the pressure forwards. So when we get to the left arm parallel, we'll be 70-30 in the lead side. Shaft parallel will be 80-20. Impact will be 90-10. And then as the finish, we will be 95-5. And as you can see here, if I demonstrate that again, coming down in the backswing slowly, you can see the hips, one of the mechanisms being the hip sliding forward, the lead knee kicking out in front. You can now start to see how that bottom of the arc starts to occur underneath where that lead shoulder would be as we come through. So if we keep the weight forward during the swing, in a mechanism of keeping it forward and stable and then moving it further forward in the downswing, this is going to lead to some really good golf shots. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed the first video of the series. More to come soon.